What's up, everybody? It's Alex Leak and Friends Wrestling Podcast. Back with this episode 4 or 5. This is the Summerslam preview. Summerslam happens tonight. Can't wait. We got Josh on the show. What's up, Josh?
How you doing?
And we got Dustin. What's up?
What's up?
So, Summerslam, are you guys excited?
Hell yeah.
What match are you most looking forward to watching?
You know what? I'm looking forward to seeing who, with the injury of Riddle, seeing who Seth Rollins' mystery opponent is. So
That's gonna be cool.
Apparently Triple H has a hand-picked guy, and knowing him, he's probably going to pick a Triple H guy, and this is going to be good.
Why does Seth Rollins keep getting mystery opponents?
Well, he injured Riddle when he did the curve stomp.
What do you think of the whole big news with Vince retiring, right?
Yeah, it shocked me. I know that for sure.
What do you think, Josh? That's wild. I never would have thought.
I wasn't like so surprised, but it's still like crazy, like world changing to me.
And what, Triple H is going to take over?
Yeah, now like Stephanie's the CEO and chairwoman, and Triple H is the head of creative for the main roster and NXT. And NXT's his baby.
That's got to be a good news, right?
Yeah, I'm really excited about the potential future of WWE now, because Triple H was in charge of NXT Black and Gold, or 1.0, and that was my favorite wrestling show there was at one point. I think Triple H is much better at getting people over, and especially understanding like tag teams and small guys. Like, he's much more open to listening. He's said in like a recent interview, like he wants ideas from everybody, including the talent.
I think he's got a better eye for talent and how to use it.
Yeah.
He told them before Monday Night Raw started last week, after Vince announced that he was retiring. He said the difference is he wants the workplace to be fun and people to not be so much on edge, because it seems like that's what they were with Vince McMahon. Like they had to do with what he wanted, or it was major repercussions.
Yeah.
Triple H is going to sit down and be like, you know, hey, what do you guys want to do? What makes it fun for you? What makes you enjoy your job?
Yeah.
You know, and instead of coming out with somebody dressed as a freaking bunny, if they don't like that, Triple H will find something better for them to do.
Yeah. So that could be good. Could be the start of a...
And they're already they've been like in talks with Sasha Banks and Naomi to get them back, and then there's rumors about him reaching out to Johnny Gargano and Bray Wyatt.
Not only that, but there's already AEW guys who have come forward and said in interviews that they know that Hunter took over and they really like that, and they could make a potential WWE return.
Nice.
Yeah, this is a big deal for the whole wrestling world.
I mean, like, if Triple H would have took over, or Hunter, I should say, he ain't Triple H no more.
His name is Paul, actually.
Whoa, okay. If Paul would have took over before guys like Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, you know, Kyle O'Reilly and them left, I think they'd still be there.
Yeah. No, I've heard you guys
agree
talk
with that,
about
Josh?
that. Like,
Oh, for sure.
how guys like are killing it in NXT and coming up and got a lot of momentum, and then they get to the WWE and they're just not used right, not put in the proper situation.
Well, it's like they were doing it on purpose. Like, you have someone, guy, girl, tag team, it doesn't matter. It'd be super over in NXT. It's working. Like, the crowd loves them or hates them, whatever they're trying to be. They're having like 5-star matches at every takeover and big thing, and it's like great. And then they get to the main roster and people are excited, but then it's like, oh, we're gonna change how you look, your character, how you wrestle in the ring, your entrance music. and make it so people like maybe don't even recognize you from before.
Yeah.
And then when you aren't over because you've lost your first 4 matches since you debuted on the main roster,
It just doesn't work
they're
out.
gonna not use you on TV and release you. They're gonna like.
One of those
The
examples.
list is so long. Of
One of those examples,
wrong.
and he had so much potential to be over with the crowd, was Karrion Kross.
He was over with the room. He's a perfect example. You know, it's a freaking masterful, insane entrance with Scarlett Bordeaux out there and super over. Like literally watching him in NXT, I was like, I want to see Karrion Kross versus The Fiend at like a WrestleMania, like battle of the freaking best entrances there is.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes to the main roster. They're like, we're gonna remove Scarlett from the act. We're gonna take away all the like smoke and cool stuff with his entrance, and have him start dressing like a gimp of all things. And he's gonna lose his first match on Raw to Jeff Hardy as NXT champion.
There you go.
Well,
And no thanks.
or I mean, think about them turning Keith Lee into the Bearcat.
Yeah, like that was okay. That was like they were trying to make baby steps in a different direction, but yeah, he's one. When Keith Lee debuted, they changed his music, they changed his attire. Like after booking him strong in that Survivor Series when he represented NXT and pinned Seth Rollins and nearly won the thing, but lost Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns gave him the fist bump after. You know that that makes you think, oh, when he actually goes to the main roster, they're gonna push him to the moon, but they didn't. They had him hanging out backstage most of the time.
Yeah, so.
Then they released him, and he was like, I was waiting for Keith Lee to go to WWE for like years and years. He was my favorite indie wrestler.
And isn't he doing well now? Where's he at now?
He's the current tag team champions in AEW with Swerve Strickland.
Yeah. So it's like now there's more pressure, I feel like, on WWE, because if you don't take advantage of the talent that's coming up and don't do it right, they're gonna go to AEW or something else and do well there.
But also now with the changes in WWE, AEW has to watch out for me. Like I didn't want to work for Vince McMahon, but Triple H is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, retired or not, Vince is the owner.
Mm-hmm.
But the good thing is, when you go negotiate contracts, it's not negotiating so much with Vince, it's Stephanie.
Mm-hmm.
And Triple H is in the room also. But like, Triple H will fulfill promises. If they promise somebody something, it's going to be fulfilled. Vince McMahon had the habit of saying, hey, I'm going to push you and you're going to be a champion, and then 2 weeks later,
3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's a 3-week push. It's some kind of kind of mathematical rule that
3
says
weeks, 3 weeks later, I don't want anything to do with you anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, now I'm gonna bury you and say that you're not over.
Not good. Well,
it's hard to get over when you get buried.
I'm looking forward to SummerSlam. That should be sick.
Yeah.
Let's start talking about the matchups.
Real quick,
Go ahead.
what is your opinion on the TV-14? Do you think that they are going to move to it for sure?
I believe they said that it's...
I heard tonight might be TV-14.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
they're just saying it could be any time.
Okay, I just wanted to...
Yeah.
You just want to add that?
Yeah.
All right. Let's look at matchups. So, matches: Rey Mysterio Rey and Dominic Mysterio versus the Judgment Day, Damian Priest and Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Is that gonna be a good one?
It could potentially be a banger. I don't know if it will be, because they haven't been given a whole lot of time to this feud, I feel. Or it's been kind of a weird one. Usually in the matches they've had on TV, the Mysterios have won, and then the Judgment Day like always attacks him backstage or beats him down after the match to continue the feud. I feel like the Judgment Day needs a win in this feud because I feel like they're not winning any actual matches against the Mysterios, just beating them down backstage.
Is Finn Balor still pretty badass? I haven't seen much of him lately.
Not like he should be. It's kind of more of the same like main roster stuff. He went back to NXT and was badass again, became NXT champion again.
Yeah.
And then came back to the main roster, and yeah, he like lost like I don't know how many times to Austin Theory. Even when he was U.S. champion, Austin Theory like threw him out of a battle royal, and then like he took Edge's place as the leader of the Judgment Day. But since that has happened, the Judgment Day hasn't done a whole lot other than attacking the Mysterios. But then when you keep losing in the ring, it kind of makes you look dumb.
Well, back to what we said earlier, Triple H really loves Finn Balor.
Yeah, that
I
could
think
change
Finn's going to
tonight.
get a big push.
Start tonight, maybe?
Yeah, I know Triple H was behind like Finn Balor and Shinsuke Nakamura fighting for an entire episode of NXT, and it was one of my favorite matches I ever watched.
Well, I got the Sports Illustrated preview up, and they're picking the Judgment Day to win.
Yeah.
I think they need it. I think they need to win.
Yeah.
The Judgment Day, in my opinion, wins. It's what happens afterwards. Now, there's been some vignettes played. It could be Edge as a rated R superstar. It could be Edge with a whole new different type of gimmick, or it could not. Or Edge could be coming alone. We just don't know.
Okay. Well, that's a good one.
We'll have to see. That's something to keep an eye on. Like if they like kick off the show with this match, I don't think Edge is showing up. But if it comes later in the show, then something big might happen.
Nice. That's something to keep an eye on. What about Bobby Lashley versus Theory for the United States Championship?
It's kind of a snoozer for me, to be honest.
You think Bobby Lashley retains?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think it'll be very long.
Is this a rivalry? Like, has he been owning the rivalry?
Yeah, he beat Theory for the U.S. title.
At Money in the Bank?
And then Theory won Money in the Bank. And since he's become Mr. Money in the Bank, he's lost almost every match, I think, on TV. It's like, since he has Money in the Bank, they're not worried about
It's weird.
how he looks in the ring. But, Bobby Lashley's a bad matchup for him.
Really?
I don't think he can beat Bobby Lashley one-on-one.
And Theory's been getting beat up a lot too by everybody.
Yeah, his glass half full type of thing is that the undisputed title match is the last man standing, and possibly when that match is over, whoever wins might be beat up enough that he could cash in Money in the Bank.
Nice.
Because, like, say if Roman Reigns wins, but they, go through a hellacious battle because it's last man standing and get put through tables, and maybe we might see some blood if it's TV 14. And that might be a good time for Theory to cash in.
Is that your prediction?
Anyway, it depends on how, like, the condition of the winner at the end of the match.
Yeah, like to be determined.
Because even at Money in the Bank, when Liv Morgan was cashing in, I was like, I thought it was a mistake because Ronda Rousey was like up and like coherent, and like even though she was hurt, she was like ready for her, and I was worried that Liv was gonna get tapped out in her cash in, and it was gonna make her look real bad. But I'm
Man, could you
glad that she
imagine how
won.
pissed people would be?
I'm glad that she got the win.
Logan Paul versus The Miz.
Oh,
So we're seeing Logan Paul back. Have we seen him since the last time?
Not
since
wrestle,
WrestleMania.
but like he's been on there to like cut promos and stuff.
Yeah.
And cut promos on The Miz.
And let me tell you, Logan Paul's not bad.
Yeah, he's decent.
He can go in the ring, but in this match, I'm picking The Miz.
Sports Illustrated's picking Logan Paul.
Well, Sports Illustrated doesn't watch WWE.
Yeah.
I watch WWE and I'll pick Logan Paul too.
Oh.
I just don't. I mean, The Miz always puts people over. That's how he is. But
Logan Paul's the celebrity.
To
I'm using air
lose,
quotes.
to lose to Logan Paul is not a good look.
Yeah.
Well, look at people throughout history that have lost to celebrities. Michelle McCool got pinned by Snooki.
Yeah, Big Show lost to Aki Bono.
If okay,
Well,
let's say
Aki
this.
Bono is a world class sumo wrestler. He shouldn't have fought him in a sumo match.
So he officially signed a contract, right? Logan Paul.
Yeah, 3 years
Yeah.
I think it was.
So are you wanting to see more of him? See him wrestle more often? Is he?
Oh, personally, not really.
Yeah.
I don't really give a shit. I'm not really a fan
How
of the
can you-
celebrity matches.
He's not really a celebrity then if he's now officially a member.
Well, it's like he signed a contract, but it'll be like, I'm sure it's only a few dates. Like might be having a match at the major pay-per-views, and then he'll be on shows like leading up to them.
So it's probably not a full-time wrestler
But
contract.
yeah, like Rob Gronkowski had signed a contract with WWE before he decided to go back to football.
Yeah, and he's been missing quite a lot of time. Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah,
He hasn't wrestled too much.
yeah, he was 24/7 champion, and
I don't think he'll be doing it this year either. I have a feeling.
oh, it depends on his football. I think they said like whenever he's done with football, he can come wrestle. But
How can
if-
you
if he
retire with
wants to
Brady
do
still
that-
playing? He's got to come back one more year.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
sure he's probably told him he'll.
So if Logan Paul wins, does that change anything? Does he show up more? What do you think, Dustin?
I would say he's probably part-time.
Yeah.
Is what I'm guessing. So he's probably playing a role like what Lesnar does, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor
Goldberg.
Series, Royal Rumble. We'll see him more, and his feud with The Miz, I think, will probably continue,
Yeah.
just because that's what's hot right now. And this is actually his first one-on-one match with The Miz, so it's more than likely
Yeah.
going to continue.
And his first one-on-one match overall, I think their match at WrestleMania was tag team. So this will be our first look at like Logan Paul going in singles competition.
Nice. Yeah, that'll be good to keep an eye on. And then Pat McAfee versus Happy Corbin. 2 former football players.
Yeah. We've talked about that in their promos.
Dustin, this seems to be right up your alley. 2 football players,
Yeah.
McAfee and Corbin.
Actually, 2 former Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Okay, Bears fan. Anyways,
Yeah,
Yeah.
But they like knew each other and stuff.
let me tell you though, man, this Pat McAfee is fucking gold.
Is he a
Okay.
good wrestler?
Damn straight
Yeah.
he is.
I'll have to watch this one.
When I
See.
went to WrestleMania and I got to see him in person, like this dude was doing freaking what's that move where you jump and spin? It's kind of like the
Somersault.
no, kind of like the Swanton, but you're doing it off of one leg.
I don't know.
One-legged swanton.
No.
But he's athletic. He can do crazy moves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is he gonna win this one against Happy?
Yeah. Without climbing the turnbuckle to get up on the top rope, he hurdled. Like he just straight up jumped.
Yeah, he's really good at everything he does. Like, he's really good in the ring. He's one of the best people on the mic that they have. He's good on commentary.
Should this change the narrative on punters? That punters are athletic too?
Absolutely.
By the way,
Yeah.
Triple H is gonna have fun with Pat McAfee. I think McAfee
Oh, yeah.
is actually really the only guy besides Jerry the King Lawler that I've seen can be great at commentary and then get into the ring and play both roles.
Mm-hmm. Be damn good at both.
Yeah. I mean, like, when you're sitting there calling Corbin a douchebag and it's still PG and not giving a damn.
I saw him on Twitter. What was he calling him? Like bum ass.
Bum ass Corbin. Yeah.
He's funny. The Usos versus the Street Profits.
The
Tag
Usos.
Usos versus the Street Profits. Tag Team Championship.
This one and one other match are what I'm saying is definitely going to be match of the night. The Usos and the Street Profits always bring the heat.
What does Jeff Jarrett being the special guest referee, how does that affect?
I don't know. That's kind of random to me.
It's weird, man. So, I don't know this whole story. Why did he get intervened in this match?
There was going to be a special referee.
Is
and
it
they
because
announced
it's in
it was Jeff
Nashville?
Jarrett. I don't really know because I thought it was going to be like they're acting like it was going to be someone that was like big in the like tag team wrestling scene, like someone like a Edge or someone that was like a former tag team champion. And Jeff Jarrett, like he was tag team champions with Owen Hart back in the day, but overall I think he would be remembered more as a singles competitor than a tag team wrestler.
Who do you think him being the special guest referee leans more towards in favor of?
No idea. Nashville?
Because, I mean, last night, Jimmy Uso accidentally super kicked him.
Yeah, that could play into it in the match. Like, I'm sure there'll be something where either he gets knocked out, gets kicked or something, and there's going to be some, like, miscommunication, and it might have a shit finish, and the feud will probably continue, but I bet the match will be good.
There's a chance it's saying that Ford and Angelo Dawkins split up.
Tonight?
Maybe. Said they appear heading towards a split.
I don't know. I think it's too soon to split up the Street Profits, and I've always I never really understood when you have like a tag team where like one guy is like overshadows the other, and I don't see why he can't like go with like Big Cass, or in this case Montez Ford could be wrestling in the singles division with their tag team partner, so like in their corner, and then they can be their partner for tag team matches. Because like I feel like if the Street Profits split up, like Montez Ford is gonna be like a top guy, but Angelo Dawkins might fall off the face of the earth. Like you see Otis is still around, but where is Tucker? He's not even in WWE anymore.
Yeah.
And it happens a lot when tag teams split up. It's the whole like Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty thing from The Rocker. Shawn Michaels became one of the greatest of all time, and Marty Jannetty didn't do a whole lot.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I think Montez Ford is the better wrestler out of the two. Or more athletic.
You don't think he's the better promo and better everything? Montez Ford is freaking awesome.
Then the SmackDown Women's Championship, Liv Morgan against Ronda Rousey.
Oh, this is going to be the most boring match of the night.
Really?
Liv Morgan, she's hot, but she can't wrestle.
Oh.
Wow.
What do you think, Josh?
I disagree. I think she's come a long way from her NXT days, and I feel like I'm picking Liv Morgan tonight because I think something's gonna happen, or something's gonna happen where either like the match gets thrown out or Ronda gets screwed over or something. Because if Ronda Rousey beats Liv Morgan for the title like already, then that means Liv Morgan was champion for like a month.
Yeah, they're saying it would be a mistake
already
for the WWE to take away the title this quickly from Liv Morgan.
Yeah, I think she should have at least a decent title reign, but I also don't think she can beat Ronda Rousey one-on-one.
So you
straight up.
You can be rooting for her, but it's gonna be a tough task.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe some type of fuckery happens?
Yeah, that's what I'm
the
saying.
ref gets bumped out or
Something's gonna happen where Liv Morgan retains, but Ronda will be protected. Maybe a DQ or someone screws her over, and then she starts a feud with someone else.
That'll be a good one to watch. Who did Liv Morgan beat to become?
She cashed in on Ronda Rousey
And beat her. So why can't she beat her again? How is it not going to be close, Dustin?
Because she caught her after she had just wrestled a match.
Ronda defended her title against Natalya, and she had hurt her ankle or knee in the match.
It makes sense that Ronda, ready to go, pissed off about losing, come back would beat her.
Yeah,
so it's going to be a good one to
preparing
watch.
for this opponent.
I don't think it's going to be boring, Dustin. I think it'll be a good match.
I mean, I can't really say that because that's being disrespectful. I think
because they're not just going to make it easy to take away the title from Liv.
Yeah, and Liv, I actually think Triple H is big on Liv.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
She was an NXT product. You know, she
Yeah, and she's pretty over now. Like, she got the "You Deserve It" chant when she won the title.
Nice.
And they can't do her like that, or people would be pissed.
Mm-hmm.
They can't make her lose. And Ronda's just gonna. She's only there because it's SummerSlam. Let's be honest. Mm-hmm. She's only there because it's on her part-time schedule.
Yeah.
She'll be back for Survivor Series. She'll be back for Royal Rumble, but she's gonna leave, and I think Liv Morgan's gonna have a damn good feud with somebody like Sonya Deville or Raquel Gonzalez.
Rodriguez.
Okay,
now.
Rodriguez, yes, who is good. She's good.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch.
Yeah, this is my other candidate for match of the night.
Raw
I feel like they had match of the night at WrestleMania. Bianca and Becky can definitely go.
Does Bianca retain? Or does Becky swoop in?
See, this one I'm 50-50 on, actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but if I had to make a pick, I'd say Bianca retains, because if Becky wins, she'll say that she owns Bianca at SummerSlam, because it was last year at SummerSlam that she beat her in 26 seconds.
Damn.
For her her big return.
Hear me out. What if some fuckery happens in that match too, and we get a return of Bayley finally, and she somehow screws over Becky Lynch? Because I think Bayley's going to come back as a face.
Yeah, that would be crazy. I'm pretty sure she's been cleared to wrestle for a while. I remember them talking about her showing up at WrestleMania and stuff.
Yeah, there's got to be a major return tonight. It's got to be somebody.
So you guys were talking about Seth Rollins' mystery opponent. When is that? I don't see that on here.
That's not on there because his original match got canceled.
Uh-huh.
But Triple H, Rollins tweeted out yesterday, he said, "Sorry guys, unfortunately, I've been seeming to have bad luck and I can't be there at SummerSlam." And then Triple H replied "No, you're going to be here. I have an idea."
Nice.
So Rollins is more than likely going to show up, and I think he's going to have a mystery opponent, somewhat like SummerSlam. I mean, WrestleMania.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if it was Cody Rhodes again?
Yeah, but honestly, I think they're going to save Cody for something bigger.
Who do you think it will be?
I think Cody is a man to dethrone Roman Reigns.
No, who's Seth's mystery opponent?
Seth, a long shot. Johnny Wrestling.
Yeah?
Johnny Wrestling. Let me make that prediction right now.
Who do you think, Josh?
If I get to see Seth Rollins versus Johnny Gargano tonight,
You lose
I'm
your
gonna
mind.
be like a kid on Christmas, bro.
You gonna cry like a schoolgirl?
That's like a dream match.
No.
Yeah, Johnny Wrestling and Seth freaking Rollins.
Who
Let's
wins?
go. Who cares?
The fans.
Now,
Yeah.
if that match happens, nothing on that card is topping that match.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
What about
nothing.
Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship?
I mean, it's going to be good, but they're not going to. They're going to be trying to hurt each other. Rollins and Gargano is going to put on a technical
5-star match.
10-star match.
Yeah.
If you let them go, it's going to be like a curb stomp, kick out. What's Johnny's move? Isn't it some type of knee?
He has the
shooting star press.
He has like the super kick thing, but he has like the I don't know why I'm missing the name now, but the springboard DDT.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, and then if it's not Johnny Gargano, who's the second option? Someone to keep an eye
on. Randy Orton or Kevin Owens.
Yeah, where's Kevin Owens right now? Is he injured?
Mm-hmm.
No, but he's a Triple H guy.
Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar.
Ooh.
It's gonna be hard hitting, heavy hitting. There's gonna be destruction. Tables and barricades are gonna be destroyed. Yeah, the Usos are gonna be getting involved. I'm sure
they're gonna be dead halfway through the show.
Yeah, they're gonna get F5s
off of something crazy or
freaking. Paul Heyman's gonna be freaking out. Freaking, he might turn again.
If not, I really think we get finally the return of Bray Wyatt. I mean, this guy has to show up sometime.
What do you think, Josh? Bray Wyatt?
Man, I hope so.
That'd be cool.
They keep saying like there's supposed to be some big like creative splash. It might not necessarily be a return, but like something big is supposed to happen tonight to show that like there's like a changing of the guard and there's a new frontier upon us.
So it's a big night for the WWE.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And it's SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm. Triple H promised in an interview, I can't remember if it was on ESPN, one of the major sporting outlets, where he said that he guarantees that WWE is going to change forever and that WWE is going to take things to heights it ain't never been before.
Mm-hmm.
With him in charge, he said it's going to reach heights where people, fans, the wrestlers have never seen anything.
Well, he's got a lot to prove, though, because that's a pretty high bar, is it not?
Yeah.
I mean...
But,
because, I mean...
He took NXT from a competition show.
Well, it's just a developmental that is not on any TV to where it got to the... You could watch it on WWE Network, and then now it's on TV. Yeah. And it's still technically WWE's developmental brand.
Mm-hmm.
And he got them that contract, in my opinion.
For sure.
When it was black and gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it was hard. It was so metal. You had like Raw Red, SmackDown Blue, and the black and gold of NXT. Every takeover's got like...
Now it's like a rainbow version of NXT.
Like, yeah. We went from like heavy metal album covers to Ariana Grande or something.
Not good. Well, it's going to be a big one. SummerSlam 2022. It's probably going to be a famous show. The first one post-Vince.
What are you going to rate this show as?
History.
Yeah.
If you had a ratings prediction, what out of 10?
It's got to be a banger. It's got to be at least a 9 or an 8.
Yeah, I would hope so. I'd say like...
Mystery opponents.
I think there'll be some filler, but we'll see. If they start doing like SummerSlam, like they did takeovers and stuff, I'm gonna be so happy.
So actually, I think SummerSlam kicks off with Triple H coming out, and then like trying to show that there's a changing of the guard, saying tonight we make history, or tonight something changes forever.
Then he's gonna add himself to the main event.
No. That would be the biggest work in company history.
Hey, we might, after all these years, we might get to see something cool like WWE do a show with AEW or something.
Yeah.
Because Triple H has always been interested in that, but
Well,
Vince
you wouldn't
never
believe
wanted
how
to.
many rumors there are about, Reigns and Moxley, champion versus champion, a interbrand show just like Forbidden Door.
I want Seth Rollins and Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Or Seth Rollins and Will Ospreay.
I think Seth Rollins and Kenny Omega would be lackluster.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Rollins and
Then we'd be watching it and you'd be like,
Rollins and Ospreay would be fire.
this is pretty good.
Sounds good. Well, can't wait. SummerSlam tonight. You guys gonna be watching, or
Yeah, absolutely.
you gonna
Sure.
skip this one?
No, this one I'm not skipping. This is, I mean,
Can't skip
this is huge
SummerSlam.
for us who've been watching for over 30 or 20 plus years. We're used to seeing Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
We're not used to seeing nobody else in charge.
All the
Yeah.
possibilities
This
open
is like
up.
the second or third biggest show of the year.
Second, I
Then
say.
it goes WrestleMania, then it's between SummerSlam and Royal Rumble.
Nice. Can't wait. Should be a hell of a show. Thanks, guys, for coming on. Good shit, Josh.
Yay.
Good shit, Dustin.
Thank
And
Dustin's
that'll
nodding.
be Dustin agrees. That'll be it for this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, let us know what you think. We'll keep these episodes coming out. Peace out.